If there's one question I get asked the most about in my DM, that is, Darlene, what foundation should I buy? And here's the truth. I can suggest foundations all day long, but the truth is you have to get color matched. If the undertone is wrong, your foundation will never look right. So today's video is for every woman that bought a foundation in the store and it looked amazing, and then when you got home, it just did not look right. So I'm going to show you how to use AI to find out your undertone so that you will not have this problem again. You're either going to be warm, cool, or neutral. Therefore, girl, you can finally stop guessing. Y'all, I had to change my background. I know you're like, what happened? Yeah, I had to change it. But anyway, what I was saying was that this is not about replacing your makeup artist or a professional color match. This is just a smart way for you to save money and a starting point for you so that when you go into the store, you at least know where to start from. So if you've never used ChatGPT before, think of it like you are texting a very smart assistant, right? You ask a question and it gives you an answer. You can use it on your phone, you can use it on your laptop, and you can use the free version, which is really, really good. Okay, girls, so now this part matters more than anything else. You're going to need to upload a photo of yourself. I'm going to suggest from your shoulders up, right? And it needs to be in natural daylight, no filters, no makeup. Don't stand in front of a window that has all this sun shining on you. No, we're not trying to capture the golden hour. You just need good daylight, but you do not need the sun shining on your face, okay? So whether you're standing in front of a mirror or whether you're standing outside, either way will be perfect for this. So then once you upload your photo, this is the exact prompt that I want you to use, okay? You can either type it in or you can speak to it because there's like a little microphone at the bottom. You could just hit that to allow it to hear your voice and you can just speak, right? Sometimes we don't even want to type, so that makes it really, really easy. But this is what you're going to say. Pretend you are a professional makeup artist and a color analyst. Based on my photo, what is my undertone and which foundation, blush, lipstick, and eye colors would suit me the best? Okay, so that's what you're going to type. That's it. Now, when I did this, let me be honest, I was like, let me see what chat gonna say. Look, he dealing with a real makeup artist, right? But it was really affirming and I was really, really surprised at the output. It explained why certain colors work on me and why certain colors don't. And when I saw the side-by-side images, girl, that's when it all clicked. I was like, that's why I'm so drawn to certain colors. Even in my wardrobe, I was like, makes perfect sense. Girl, the thing is, once you see it, you cannot unsee it. It is no denying, okay, yeah, this is my look. This is my look because this is my undertone. Your undertone really affects everything. It affects your foundation, your blush, your lip color, your eyeshadow, everything. That's why one lipstick looks amazing on your friend, but looks horrible on you. You'll be thinking like, girl, what is that? But you get it? Look, and sometimes I see it a lot even in my comments. I will see it as like, no, that don't look. Or what I see mostly is someone will say, you know what, I've tried that in the past and it just doesn't work for me. That's because of the undertone. So of course I had to do my own color analysis. I had to put chat to the test to make sure that I was doing everything that I was supposed to be doing right, even though chat needed to live up to my expectations, right? So when I uploaded my picture, this is what chat said. All right, sis, putting my pro makeup artist and color analysis hat on. Based on this photo lighting, which looks like natural light, still, your undertone reads pretty clearly. Your undertone, you look like a natural warm with a golden soft caramel undertone, not pink. I'll even say with a hint of warmth that lends to golden versus cool or rosy. What that means is your glow in foundations labeled warm, golden, neutral, warm, sometimes WG, NG, or warm neutral are the tones for you, which I already know. I was like, shut. So then it goes on to tell me what my best foundation undertone labels would be. And then it tells me what I should avoid: cool, rosy pinks. They'll make you look gray or ashy. Anything that pulls too orange, which is very common sometimes with warm shades, to stay away from that. And then it says the easiest match strategy, which is something I always recommend, is to test 3 different colors, testing it on your jawline to see which one comes out warm, which one comes out neutral, which one comes out like maybe an olive tone. So at least you can get a little bit closer within your undertone color family so that you can get a better match for your foundation. And obviously the winner is the one that disappears at the jawline. Preferably, my way of testing is on the chest, because when people look at you, they look at you usually from the chest up, and that's how I like to match foundation. And then it went on to tell me which brands. It gave me Fenty, NARS, Estee Lauder, and then it talked about blush, the tones. It talked about lipstick shades. It talked about eyeliner, eyeshadows, mascara, all of that. And I just thought this was so fantastic. So, of course, I had to put it to the test. And let me show you what I found. So I started off with a foundation that initially looking at it, it looks like it's pretty good. But the longer I put it on and brought it down over my entire face, you can begin to see at the jawline that it was not matching with my neck. You can see that it was a little off, and that's because it had more of a pinky undertone. And then here, I'm applying a regular yellow undertone or warmer undertone for my concealer, but then I found a concealer that had a little bit more of a pinkier undertone, and you can clearly see that though it is brightening my skin, the undertone is different, very different from the one on the other side. And you can clearly see that it's a more pinkier undertone. And this is the finished look. So I did a completely cool look. I did cool on the cheek, cool on the lip, cool on the eye. Now, not that it looks bad, but it is definitely not my undertone. You can clearly see that it doesn't match my neck and my shoulder, though it is a pretty look. So here, I'm starting off with my regular foundation that I use, which is a Maybelline Tinted Moisturizer number 355. I'm using a beauty blender to apply. And you can see that it's very, very warm. That is picking up more so of my skin tone in my neck and in my shoulder. And for my concealer, I'm using a regular warm golden undertone, which is by Too Faced, and I believe the color is called Warm Sand. But you can already see that it is going to blend nicely with my skin tone. Now here I did step out of the recommendation, right? It told me warm rose, terracotta, cinnamon, peachy bronze, a muted coral. Y'all, I went with a more cooler pink because I do like a kind of a burgundy look on my cheek, especially when I know I'm going to be using a more warmer neutral tone on my lip. But as you'll see in the end, it's going to all pull itself together. For lipstick shades, it suggested a caramel nude, a toffee nude, warm rosy brown, a cocoa nude, and a gloss. Girl, that was right up my alley. You guys know how much I love a nude lip. Then I went in with my gloss on top. Yes, as you can see, it turned out beautiful. And here is a live side by side. You can clearly see on the left that it's pretty, y'all. But you see that that face, that jawline is not matching the shoulders, whereas the one on the right, which is the warm golden undertones, is a perfect match. So sis, this doesn't mean that you stop going into the store to get color match. This just simply means that you go in and you're already informed. You know which direction to go in and definitely what to avoid. And what to avoid means, girl, we are saving money. So if you've ever felt confused about foundation and undertones, sis, this is a great place to start. I'm so excited to share this with you because, girl, I was like, the people need to know about this. I'll put the exact prompt in the description so that you can try this out for yourself. So try it, have fun, come back and let me know what AI says about you. Sis, if you've made it all the way to the end of this video, hey girl, thank you so much for watching. If you have been watching me for a while, it is now time for you to subscribe. Yes, girl, go ahead and hit that subscribe and hit the notification bell and send it to your friends and hype it up. Hype up this video because I promise you this is going to help you out tremendously. Like, down to the fact that it gives you brands to go, girl, bye. Come on. I am so excited for you guys. So anyway, I loved doing this video. I love AI, and maybe I'll talk a little bit more about some other things that I do with AI. But in the meantime, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.